topic today in Word called headers and footers. And this always seems to be a confusing topic for people when we're first starting out in Word, or even people that have used Word for a long time, never dealt with headers and footers. They are inherently a little bit confusing, so hopefully this video clears them up. First of all, a header and footer is text that we want to appear on the top of every page, and that would be the header. And a footer is text or information we want to appear at the bottom of every page. Now, of course, there are exceptions to this in Word. We could say that I actually don't want my first page to have a header and footer, I just want to start it on my second page. Or I want odd pages to have a different header and footer than even pages. And so we have options for these types of things. For this video, I just want to talk about setting up a basic header and footer. And here's how you do it. You can go to the Insert tab along the ribbon. And on the Insert tab, you have two buttons. You have a header button and you have a footer button. If I want to insert a header, you click the header button and a bunch of options pop up. And these are presets. Okay, so these are preset headers and footers that come in Word. Some are actually quite nice. However, for this example, I want to show you how to set up your own custom header and footer. So you click the header button and then you can choose Edit Header. And what happens is it puts your cursor in at the top of the page. It did not matter what page you were on when you did that, because setting up a header and footer by default in a document that doesn't have any section breaks, it's just going to go on every page. So let's say the top, I want to type September report, and perhaps on the other side I would like to put the date. Well, if you take a look at your ruler, in headers and footers it automatically sets tab stops up for you. So actually, if I hit tab once, it moves me to my header, or the center of my header, sorry. If I hit tab one more time, it moves me over to the right side of my header, where I could put in, let's say, the date. And I absolutely could type this. However, you'll notice when you're in a header, you're actually in an extra tab that it pops up called Design. And I have a button for date and time. So we could click that button. I could choose the date and time I want, date and time format I should say. Hit OK, and it puts it in for me. Now I might want to go to the footer. So again, on that same Design tab, I can actually click the button that says Go to Footer, and it's just going to take me directly there. Or I can click Go to Header, and it's going to take me up. Now, this is more of a convenience thing, because I could really just scroll down my page and click into the footer. That would be fine as well. So when I'm in my footer, let's say in the center, I want to put the word page, and then I'd like to put the current page number. Now, if I type in 1, it's going to show up page 1 on every single page. So I want it to actually put in the code for page number. That way, whatever page it's actually on, it's going to put in the proper number. So here's how you do that. I've typed the word page. I'm going to put my cursor where I want the page number to appear. Then, on the Design tab of my header footer, I actually have a page number button at the start here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say I would like to put the page number at my current position. And then you can choose all sorts of different templates. Again, I just want a plain number. And as you can see, it puts in page 1. Now I'm going to scroll down for you here. If I go to page 2, you see it's put in page 2. The next page, page 3, and so on and so forth. When you're finally done setting up your header and footer, you can put whatever information you want there. There's a lot of useful buttons up here along this design ribbon. You can click Close Header and Footer, and it's going to bring you back to your document. You'll notice at the top of every page in gray, it's indicating your header. Now, unless you actually change the font color to gray, it's going to print out black. And there's my footer at the bottom of the page. You can see the page numbers are working here, and it looks really nice. Now, if you ever want to go back into your header and footer, you absolutely can access that again through your Insert tab. Or to be honest, the easier way is simply double-click into any header or footer, and it's going to put your cursor in there and you're ready to go. When you're done editing, you could click Close Header and Footer, or you can simply double-click back in your document and you're ready to go. So those are the basics of setting up a header and footer. They can get a lot more complicated than that, but we're going to talk about that in some future videos.